Oh yeah. It's time, motherfuckers. Oh shit. Gotta go. Hello, my little chickadees. Old Head Ed here. It's been a while since the Brown season ended and what happened, but I wanted to get my final thoughts on Baker Mayfield out before the draft happens tomorrow, because God knows what's going to happen to Baker. It would be a godsend, actually, if the Panthers took him, but honestly, he's probably going to sit where he is, stay put. How can I sum up Baker Mayfield? First, let me say, I love the fact that he was excited to come to Cleveland in 2018 when nobody else would have shared that kind of enthusiasm. He was happy. 0-16 didn't mean shit to him. And not only that, he came in for Tyrod Taylor and got us our first win in over 600 days. I was at that game. I was sitting behind people from New Jersey with those stupid accents too. Garbage. Shit like that. Not only that, Baker not only got us our first win, got us free beer that night, also he set the rookie record for touchdowns. And sure, some shit happened along the way, but for the most part, he really brought the spirits of Cleveland back up. He even got us our first playoff win. And there ends my Baker love fest. Because frankly, the kid is a dumbass. A fucking dumbass. Number one, he got himself hurt for no reason in week 2. He could have easily just let that guy go by who intercepted him and get the touchdown. In fact, he could have just shoved him out of bounds. Got himself hurt. There went our playoff chances. Now, here's where I do feel sympathy for Baker. Stefanski and Andrew Berry. Those two never liked Baker. They wanted his ass out of here. But here's the problem. Baker has an ego that's easily manipulated with. And that's what Stefanski did. Stefanski played on Baker's ego like a fiddle because he didn't want to break his snap count. I think it has something to do with Brett Favre, I don't know, but he didn't want to break his snap count when he should have just sat out for the rest of the season and got that surgery. Every time Baker went out there and fucked up the joint, it reduced his value and made Stefanski's cause look all the more enticing that, hey, this is not a franchise quarterback. I want to feel sorry for Baker, but he put himself in that situation. If he had just sat out from week 2 onwards, he would still be the starter. But oh no, it gets worse. When Deshaun Watson turned down the initial offer that the Haslams offered, get this. Baker said he wanted to be traded. Didn't even take that old man's phone calls. That's probably what prompted him to say, you know what, fuck this midget. I'm going to offer this guy, a rapist, $230 million. Alleged rapist. And we have Deshaun Watson. And Baker is just sitting there looking dumb. Shame on the mess. So, I wanted him to work out or at least play out his final 5th year. But Baker is a man-child. He's a man-child. All he had to do was keep his mouth shut and he'd still be the starter today. So, I can't really feel sorry for this guy. I can only guess he gets this outspokenness from his wife, who also likes to bitch for no reason on Instagram. I also blame Baker's parents for not having enough tough love to tell their own kid to shut the fuck up. That's all he had to do was be quiet, and he would still have his starting job in his final 5th year. And let's face it, Baker probably would have been gone anyway after his 5th year. But had he played his final 5th year, post-surgery, post-rehab, he could have at least improved his position to get traded to a team of his choice. Oh, by the way, that's another thing. How the fuck can this guy, Baker Mayfield, call his shot that he's going to the Indianapolis Colts? Fucking bizarre, man. And naturally, they didn't want him. So, it's safe to say that Baker has overestimated his value. I mean, that whole chip on his shoulder bullshit, I mean, sooner or later that runs out, because you have to prove that you can back up what you say. I mean, a chip on the shoulder is basically potential, and potential unused is the same as none. So Baker, whatever happens to you tomorrow, I hope things work out for you, but you ran your mouth too much, and this is the result. As for me, I'm on the turnpike, as you can see. I actually came here because I saw a jacket that I wanted, but now it's no longer here. But then again, if I got out to get this jacket, I'd probably end up like Dwayne Haskins. That's probably a dumbass move too. So I'm going to get off. Can't wait for the next season though. But as for Deshaun Watson, you know, I'll do a separate video on that. But I will say this on closing, that, you know, I'm really not impressed with Deshaun Watson. I know he's very mobile, very potent, but he hasn't played in a year. So let's pump the brakes on going to a Super Bowl just yet. I want to see what this guy can do. It'll be very curious if they play Deshaun Watson in the preseason or not. All right. As for me, I'm signing off. Folks, see you bye.